Do you know what's the fastest way to improve your memory? Is it A, side effects-filled memory drugs such as donepezil, rivastigmine, galantamine, or memantine? B, intensive daily memory and brain exercises such as Sudoku, crossword puzzles, or chess? Or is it C, so-called brain-boosting foods such as fish, dark chocolate, or nuts? The correct answer is none of the above. And if you answered otherwise, then you've been misled. Because you see, as recently proven by new research published in the prestigious Journal of Neurotoxicology and Teratology, confirmed by in-depth studies conducted by scientists from University College London and validated by nearly a dozen renowned scientists working at Guangzhou Medical University in China, if you're over 40, the one true cause of memory loss is in fact the build of a dangerous substance in your brain. Top brain doctors call this substance the memory robber, which silently seeps into your brain and over time slashes the vital connections between your neurons and ultimately leads to complete memory loss and even brain bleeding episodes. And the worst part of it is every single time you sip from a bottle of water, enjoy a glass of wine, brush your teeth, or eat fish, you unknowingly let this memory robber poison your brain. Now, left untreated, scientists warn that this will irreversibly change your entire life, from simple things such as forgetting where you left your car key, not being able to remember your route back to your house, or even the names and faces of family members. That's why spending thousands of dollars on so-called memory-enhancing drugs or ineffective memory remedies will never address the root cause of your brain fog, lack of focus, or frequent memory slip-ups. Fortunately, you can avoid all this starting right now, thanks to a recent scientific breakthrough, which will dramatically boost your brain power in a way that allows you to remember everything in full detail for years. This means an improved memory, improved mental clarity, and improved all-round well-being. This powerful memory rejuvenation solution is so new and so unconventional, I can almost guarantee that neither you nor your doctor will have heard about it ever before. Even so, it's already been used successfully and discreetly by 64,783 people and counting, including Nobel laureates, finance CEO, tech moguls, and Hollywood celebrities, people you know by name. And it is scientifically proven to work whether you're young or old, suffering from occasional forgetfulness, or even if you've been dealing with bad memory for months, years, or even decades. And the best part is, it's fast, 100% natural, and completely safe. Every day, thousands of people all across the world who had lost more than 90% of their memory can fully vouch this really works. Like Tom Richards from Sacramento, California, who said,
"Working as a safety inspector at a nuclear plant, I had to be fully focused 12 hours a day. So when my memory started to mess up, it wasn't just my job at risk, but millions of lives as well. This fantastic remedy has been my lifeline. It's brought back the clarity and focus that I thought I'd lost forever."
Or Elena Rivera, a single veteran widow from Austin, Texas, who said,
"When my memory problems began, all my friends and relatives abandoned me. And of course they did. I would completely forget any phone conversation that I had just had with them the second I hung up. So discovering this miracle has been a godsend. Now I have the memory of an elephant. I joined a book club, learned basic Japanese, and made dozens of new friends along the way. My life has never been better."
And finally, Samuel Hicks of Detroit, Michigan, who said,
"As a father of three, I was very frightened when I noticed that I couldn't remember the simple stuff, like the birth dates of my daughters. How could I take care of my family if my brain wasn't working? I thought this was it. But thanks to this, now I can help my daughters with their math homework, tell them stories about my own childhood, and support my family, as I should."
Even scientists are thrilled by this. Here's what Professor Annabelle Beckingham, a renowned cognitive scientist and memory expert, has to say.
"After a thorough review of the scientific evidence, I can honestly say this is a revolutionary approach to memory rejuvenation. I fully recommend this to anyone seeking a sharp and focused mind, regardless of age."
The stories of these people could be your story. And in just a few short minutes, I'm going to present to you all the new scientific evidence and reveal why so many people are still mentally sharp even well into their 70s, 80s, and 90s. You will also find out the true culprit of memory loss. It's not sugar, soy, or even aging process. Instead, it's a common yet highly dangerous mineral not many people know about, found in water, wine, and nearly every food you eat. And of course, I'll also reveal a fast and natural solution you can start using today to neutralize this memory-robbing substance and boost your brain power, enhance your mental clarity, and completely rejuvenate your memory. And I promise you this, you're going to feel the difference right away. And you'll wish you'd used this simple, natural solution years ago. Just imagine the difference this could make. No more forgetting important dates or details. No more struggling to recall names or faces. The horrible feeling of confusion and fear, of embarrassment, will finally be gone. How does that sound? Now, if you're a little skeptical about all of this, I completely understand. But I'm willing to stake my own reputation and money that starting today, you will regain your memory, live a fear-free life, and finally take control and full advantage of your brain and memory like you should. But before we get to that, let me first introduce myself and explain why I decided to share this life-saving information with you. Hello, my name is Matthew Thomas. I come from a little town called Carrollton near Dallas, and my childhood was anything but normal. You see, I was born with what they call an extraordinary memory. As a kid, the father at our local church would always gasp with amazement as he saw me solve a Rubik's Cube in just 50 seconds, or remember a word-by-word psalm after just reading it once. Later on, as a teenager, I could easily recall the first 100 digits of pi straight from my memory. And throughout my 27-year career as a computer scientist, I've applied my exceptional memory and thinking skills to pioneer artificial intelligence systems for industry-leading companies like Google, Amazon, and many others. So you can only imagine the immense shock I felt when one day my most powerful asset, my memory, completely failed me, leaving me as nothing but a mere shadow of my former self. It all began one evening not long ago. I was on my way back home from the grocery store, and suddenly I became disoriented, unable to control myself. All of a sudden, my mind completely switched off. The next thing I remember is me standing in the middle of a bustling road, frozen like a deer caught in the headlights of an approaching truck. At the very last second, someone pulled me back, literally saved my life. Coming so close to passing away left me shaky and breathless. How could something like this even be possible? What did my mind switch off all of a sudden? Before this, sure, there had been signs, and now, in retrospect, I wish I'd paid more attention to them. Minor slip-ups, senior moments, they call them, like forgetting where I parked my car at the grocery store, entering a room, unable to remember why, looking for my glasses and finding they were right in front of me all the time. But these instances seemed harmless, laughable even. But that night, with the truck ready to shatter me into pieces, my failing memory wasn't just a harmless anecdote. It was a life-threatening hazard. Something was seriously wrong with me. Of course, I was in total denial. Thankfully, my dear wife, Marissa, recognized the signs of rapid memory decline. She took me to the best doctors in the country, hoping they would put a stop to all of this. But for them, I was just another case, not a human being. And like thousands before me, they put me on pills without even blinking twice. I felt like a guinea pig. Aricept, lecanemab, and some other very expensive drugs. Of course, nobody warned me, but soon the unbearable side effects kicked in. My heart was pounding like a jackhammer against a concrete wall, and even eating became a chore as my stomach churned after each meal. Soon my head began throbbing day and night, and I could barely keep my eyes open at times. Obviously, I took a brain scan, and the results horrified me. My brain was literally bleeding, and it wasn't just me experiencing these horrendous side effects. According to a study published in the New England Journal of Medicine, lecanemab has a very horrible side effect, which can cause brain bleeding. Obviously, I immediately stopped the treatment, which turned out to be a critical threat to my very own life. Like you, at first, I put all my trust into the system, but then I realized I was such a fool. These big pharmaceutical corporations don't care at all about the side effects of their drugs as long as they can make money and profit from desperate folks. Little did I know back then that, in fact, there's a natural and inexpensive way to treat memory loss, even the most severe cases like mine. But you won't hear about that from your doctor or mainstream health publications, because how else will these big pharmaceutical companies continue to turn a profit? We're talking about a $6.1 billion market for drugs that, frankly, don't work and never will. Feeling desperate, I realized that nobody really cared for me or my well-being. I had to do something really fast, so I began looking beyond those harmful drugs. So I started trying out different memory therapies like cognitive exercises, changing my diet, and so forth. But these methods had their own problems. They took up a lot of time and money and effort, and at the end of the day, my memory wasn't getting any better. I was running in circles, and I felt like it was a dead end. Now, of course, I understand that my case of memory loss was particularly severe, and your symptoms might be a lot less. Perhaps just forget the words or phrases here and there. But regardless of that, if you're happy to carry on living with any kind of memory loss and choose to ignore what I'm about to show you, you'll be putting your health at serious risk. And for one very important reason. You see, according to research published in the National Institute of Aging Journal, even the smallest form of memory loss can progress into something completely disrupts the entire life. Your memory loss starts off with forgetting someone's name or feeling blank in the middle of a conversation. Nothing too serious, just what most people would consider normal as you grow older. And the next thing you know, you're unable to make simple phone calls or remember where you are or what your name is. I know this for a fact because ignoring my memory problems not only nearly destroyed my life, but it also the life of my loved ones. Who the hell are you? I remember asking my wife one day as I simply didn't recognize her for a fraction of a second. She tried to hide her tears, but things began to get worse and worse. Afraid that something terrible would happen to me, she locked me inside the house. Can you even imagine that? I struggled as much as I could to keep my head straight, to focus, and to be aware of what was going on around me. But one day, my mind completely gave up on me. I'm embarrassed to say this, but I can't remember anything from that period. It's like a blank slate. This is nothing compared to what happened next. You see, one day I found myself in an unknown hospital room with a nurse attempting to shove a bunch of pills down my throat. "What are you doing to me?" I screamed, terrified, slapping the nurse and spilling a glass of water and pills all over the floor. She gently explained that I was in a private clinical facility dedicated to untreatable patients with memory problems such as myself. She told me that my wife brought me here crying as she was devastated watching me slip into complete madness and oblivion. And her decision to place me in the hospital was apparently a last resort to save what little remained of my once sharp mind. Oh, my poor wife, I can only imagine the torture she had to endure seeing me like that. But as God works in mysterious ways, a true miracle happened. As I stood there trying to understand what was going on, all of a sudden, I felt a torrent of memories flooding my mind, thousands of deep personal memories. They started to rush back, the details of my personal life, my birthday of my wife, the phone number from decades ago, 214-377-4769, the smell of my wife's favorite perfume, and so on. All of a sudden, I regained my sense of self. I couldn't believe it. And later on, I found that there were dozens of other seemingly incredible cases like mine. Like this man who got his memory back after 20 years of continued memory loss, seizures, and face blindness. Or this girl who miraculously regained all her memory after a 5-year-long total amnesia. Of course, there were still many things I couldn't remember, and I had a million burning questions. What was this place I was in? How long have I been here? What kind of treatment have they been giving me? The nurse, visibly shaken, immediately called the doctor. It was then when I first met Dr. R. You see, the world of medical research can be controversial and sometimes even dangerous. Dr. R's groundbreaking work in memory loss treatments has made him very powerful enemies who would give anything to see him out of the picture. For his safety and to respect his wishes, I'll refer to him simply as Dr. R. But what I can tell you is that he was like no other doctor I have ever met. For him, I wasn't just another patient. I was a human being. He told me about himself, a decorated neuroscientist with more than 23 years of experience collaborating as an independent medical researcher with only the leading neuroscience research centers from all over the world, such as the University of Michigan, University College London, and the exclusive Karolinska Institute in Sweden. He told me about the facility I was in and how it used cutting-edge medical practices to give people a last shot at reclaiming their lives from difficult memory loss conditions, including progressive memory loss like I was dealing with. I also found out that Dr. R understood me like nobody else because his dear wife had also been struggling with severe memory loss. However, when it came to my case, he found it very intriguing. The fast decline and severity of my memory loss was like nothing he'd ever seen in more than 20 years of experience. Then, as I continued our discussion, Dr. R asked me one seemingly simple question. Why do people in their 70s and 80s remember everything perfectly well, while some people in their 40s struggle with memory? I looked puzzled. I mean, Dr. R was absolutely right. I considered myself still young, yet here I was, grappling with memory loss, and for no apparent reason. Yet many others don't. Take Warren Buffett, for example, who at the age of 93 is still a CEO of a $740 billion company. I know people in their 30s who, unfortunately, are not able to focus more than 5 minutes on a problem, let alone run a company as big as his. Dr. R then continued, "The secret to having a perfect working memory, even in your 80s and 90s, is simpler than you can imagine." But before he revealed the unexpected answer to me, do you know how your memory works? Again, I was completely stumped. This was such a simple question. Or was it? I knew that whatever I thought about how memory works was most likely wrong, so I kept quiet as I didn't want to embarrass myself. His explanation, though, made perfect sense. It all boils down to one thing: your neurons. You see, neurons are like tiny, high-tech command centers in your brain. Each of them is vital for processing, storing, and transmitting crucial information at lightning-fast speeds. And all these neurons, 9 billion of them, form together a complex, state-of-the-art network which performs around the clock a wide variety of tasks, from simple ones like commanding your body to breathe, blink, or keep your balance, to more complex tasks such as helping you remember things like loved ones' birthdays, the steps to go dancing, the names of your favorite books and movies. But there is a catch not many people know about. For this complex network to function at its peak, all these neurons must stay interconnected at all times. If they are not connected, your memory dies. Think of your brain like a Christmas tree light, decked out with countless sparkling lights, each one working together to light up the tree beautifully. If one light bulb goes out or loses its connection, it can mess up the whole display, causing other bulbs to go dark and ultimately affecting the overall brightness and charm of the tree. The same goes with the neurons in your brain. Your neurons need to stay connected. This is the only way information flows through the brain, allowing you to think quickly, store old memories, or create new ones. If your neurons are not well connected, there's only one possible outcome: complete memory loss. And if you already have trouble remembering things, be sure this process is already underway, even as we speak. Now, maybe you already knew this, but next Dr. R told me something absolutely mind-blowing. What can possibly cause the neurons to disconnect in the first place? Well, until recently, nobody really knew exactly what causes the neurons to disconnect. Recent research coming from the Journal of Neurotoxicology and Teratology has uncovered a surprising yet hidden culprit behind neuron disconnection: the massive and untreated accumulation in the brain of common substance found in everyday items. Dr. R called it the memory robber. And the worst part is that you can find this devious memory robber practically everywhere: in the water you drink, in the food you eat, in the canned soups, in ready-to-eat meals, the tea leaves, in wine, fruits, in fish, even in canned foods, which are chock full of it. But it's the memory robber, I asked, and the answer floored me. It's fluoride. We've heard about fluoride before, but I always thought this was fake medicine or a conspiracy theory. Yet Dr. R presented me with dozens of scientific studies, banned research, and undeniable evidence confirming my worst fears. Fluoride is indeed the worst enemy of people's memory. But how does fluoride cause neuron disconnection? Well, the answer surprised and shocked me at the same time. Every day, as we brush our teeth, we drink tap water, eat canned food, and whatnot. We ingest small amounts of fluoride. Over time, they steadily build up in our brain. This leads to something really nefarious, which, like scissors, cuts the ties between neurons depleted by our acetylcholine levels. Nobody talks about this chemical, but it is vital, as it keeps your neurons connected and communicating effectively. As the fluoride accumulates in your brain, your acetylcholine levels get depleted. One by one, your neurons get disconnected, triggering memory loss and brain fog. But this is not even the worst part. If enough of your neurons disconnect, you'll reach a tipping point where your neurons start to massively disconnect and die off. This process is called neuronal death. Normally, people can lose about 10,000 neurons every day. This amount to 3.5 million neurons lost each year. But as more and more neurons start disconnecting, this process gets faster and faster, speeding many times over. This may cause your memory problems to go from minor to severe, often without warning and sometimes in the space of just a few days. For instance, in the span of less than a week, you might find yourself struggling to remember things like your loved one's faces, the trail or path you've been walking on, or even who you are. This kind of similar to the relationship between cholesterol and dangerous heart problems. Just because you have high cholesterol doesn't mean you necessarily have heart problems right away. But as your cholesterol rises, you'll experience chest pain, which can eventually turn into serious heart heart issues if your cholesterol levels hit a tipping point. But here's the silver lining. Even if your acetylcholine levels are low and your neurons are getting disconnected more and more each day, you can stop the process and get out of the danger zone. Just like managing your cholesterol levels can help reduce the risk of heart problems, replenish your brain's acetylcholine, and cleansing your body with fluoride can help reconnect your neurons, stop memory loss, and improve your cognitive functions. But how do you know if your acetylcholine levels have dropped and your fluoride levels are high? Think of the last movie or TV show you watched and try to answer some simple questions. What was the main character wearing? Was it a shirt? What color? Now try to remember another show you watched about a week ago. Can you remember a few short quotes from it? If you struggle with this simple test, chances are your acetylcholine levels have dipped tremendously and you are in grave danger. Armed with this knowledge about fluoride and its effects, Dr. R made it a top priority to examine closely my fluoride levels as soon as my wife brought me to his clinic. And guess what? My brain was practically draining in toxic fluoride. This explained without a doubt the severity of my memory loss case. This realization was groundbreaking and the last piece of the memory puzzle Dr. R was seeking for so long. His solution to treat and repair my memory and possibly finally help thousands of others who, just like me, were suffering from memory loss was very simple and elegant. Flush out all the fluoride buildup inside my body and replenish my brain's acetylcholine levels so that my neurons would reconnect, rejuvenating thus my memory. And so, he embarked on an intensive research journey with me as his primary focus. Week by week, he continued to monitor my progress. As soon as we could, see both the first incredible results. Since I was no longer consuming fluoride in any form, slowly but surely my fluoride levels started to drop. The brain scans he took were a clear evidence of my brain's rejuvenation. Like Lego bricks, my neurons were now steadily rejuvenating, reforming their long-lost connections. Now, I won't lie to you, this process was very, very slow, and we both wanted faster results. You see, if you're just like me and your fluoride levels are high due to a lifetime of drinking fluoride water or brushing your teeth with fluoride toothpaste, it could take years, if not decades, to completely drain the toxic fluoride buildup in my body. And maybe, like in your case, I couldn't afford to lose even a second. So I asked him, is there any way to accelerate the fluoride drop and fully repair my memory faster? So Dr. R went back to the drawing board. He began to sift through studies of natural remedies, nutrients that he believed had the potential to rapidly flush out the fluoride in my body and reconnect my neurons. He had a hypothesis that a specific blend of nutrients could enhance this neural reconnection process and potentially improve cognitive functions. And so for months, he chased this hypothesis before he eventually found a series of ingredients that he settled on to develop a sophisticated two-part Healt and reconnect protocol. Phase 1, known as Healt phase, used a series of clinically proven and exclusive nutrients to quickly remove harmful fluoride and prevent your neurons from disconnecting. This effectively stops the progression of memory loss. And Phase 2, the reconnection phase, which is designed to do just that. Help you quickly reconnect your neurons, rejuvenate your memory, and bulletproof it for years to come. His protocol was brilliantly simple. Nothing complicated, nothing unnatural. This unique solution worked perfectly in line with how our brain and neurons function, allowing them to practically reconnect by themselves. So he began administering this two-phase blend of nutrients to me, hoping it could truly accelerate my neurons and the healing process. And the results were astonishing. Sooner than our most optimistic expectations, I found myself fully there. My memory stopped declining, and my mind was getting sharper, clearer, and more focused with each passing day. Feeling pumped about the success, he decided to administer this nutrient blend to his wife as well, who, by now, was in much worse shape than I was. By now, she couldn't even remember how to perform basic things like opening the door. Imagine that. But good science is never wrong, and as expected, her condition started to improve quickly. She began to remember. First, it was little things, like what she had for breakfast that morning, or the names of the characters on her favorite TV show. Then more personal details came back, like the melody of her favorite childhood lullaby, the warmth of her mother's homemade apple pie, or the comforting smell of her father's old leather-bound books. Finally, Dr. R's wife's memory was completely repaired, and all it took was a completely natural blend of powerful, memory-boosting ingredients such as a powerful, yet often forgotten vitamin referred to by researchers as the ultimate memory enhancer. One that, according to research published in the National Library of Medicine, plays a key role in the production of acetylcholine, which is vital for maintaining top cognitive performance. It's no wonder that research published in the Journal of Nutrition and Cognitive Function found that higher levels of this powerful vitamin were associated with improved performance on attention tests given to 40 participants aged 60 through 77 years old. Another ingredient used in this potent brand rejuvenation mix is an extraordinary compound which, as proven by research published by the Society for Experimental Biology and Medicine, helps maintain strong and lasting connections between neurons. And last but not least, Dr. R added something else really surprising, something found in organ meats, asparagus, and spinach. But as strange as it may sound, a 2021 study published in the Journal of Trace Element Research shows that this special ingredient has the unique ability to naturally drain the body of excess fluoride. Just as Dr. R found in my case, these powerful ingredients alone were the key to eradicating memory loss once and for all. But why hadn't any doctor told me about this before? Why wasn't it on the news? Why wasn't it in Alzheimer's Association, an organization that claims to be dedicated to improving the management of memory loss, shouting this from their rooftops? Well, I later figured out the answer: money. Yeah, and guess who two of the biggest funders of the American Alzheimer's Foundation are? I say, and manufacturers Aricept and Biogen, who manufactures lecanemab. Two multinational drug giants who collectively pocket billions selling useless memory needs meds to the American people. It was now crystal clear to me that this research had been buried. It was never going to see the light of day, at least not until those companies had used it to create an expensive, marketable drug. Naturally, I was mad and sickened by this. After all, the people we rely on to make us healthy were only interested in profiting from our pain and misery. When there was an undeniable scientific proof that 3 safe and 100% natural ingredients could crush memory loss, we couldn't wait to share this solution with the world. But like any good scientist, Dr. R wanted to put the protocol to the test a few more times to be sure we had really uncovered a solution to memory loss. 2 people aren't enough, he said. And he was right. He needed to know if this was just some kind of fluke. So besides the other patients from his clinic who were already using this protocol with fantastic results, I started visiting memory loss forums and support groups inviting anyone with memory loss to put the natural solution to the test themselves. In just 6 days, we were overwhelmed with over 978 volunteers eagerly seeking to participate in the trial. They were people from every corner of life, bound together by the shared struggle of memory loss. Some had been battling this for over 14 years, their memories fading like old photographs year after year, their identities slowly being erased. There were young mothers heartbreakingly unable to recognize their own children, their bond tested by this cruel condition. There were seasoned professionals, once experts in their field, now grappling with the basics of their expertise slipping away. And each of them hoped that this could be the miraculous turnaround they desperately needed for their memory problems. Well, as it turned out, all of their hopes and prayers had finally been answered. Every single one of the 978 volunteers reported dramatic, life-altering improvements in their symptoms. They weren't just numbers in a study. They were real people experiencing real transformations. Those previously plagued by senior moments found themselves thinking clearly, their minds no longer faltering at the critical moments. Some even started to pick up new hobbies, exploring and reigniting their passions. Many volunteers noticed an impressive improvement in facial and name recall. Things most of us take for granted. Long forgotten faces from their past began to take shape in their minds. Names once lost in a fog of their memory resurfacing. Families were once again reunited. But the most important victory was not just about memory improvement. All these people got back their dignity, self-confidence, and independence. Them and their families finally got back their normal lives. Dr. R could barely believe it and checked and rechecked the results over and over again. Most scientists are thrilled if they see positive changes in 70 to 80% of the patients, but we achieved 100% success rate, faster than we could have ever imagined. I received hundreds of emails and phone calls from not only right across America, but from England, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. Men and women as young as 16 and as old as 83 who were desperate to share their success stories and thank me for what I had done. At that moment, I knew we couldn't keep the protocol under wraps any longer, and I didn't. After seeing the effect that memory loss had on my life, I made it my life's mission to ensure that no one else has to suffer at the hands of this cruel disease ever again. Of course, in a perfect world, anyone, including you, would be able to supply your body with all the memory-supporting herbs and miracle nutrients every day. But what I found by feedback from everyone who tried to do so is that it was always almost impossible to get specific memory-supporting ingredients from the sources I recommended. And that's because of 3 reasons. First off, some of these memory-boosting ingredients and compounds come from very specific corners of the world and are very hard to come by. Secondly, they are very expensive, some of them costing even $1,000 per gram, making the protocol virtually unaffordable for most of the regular people. And lastly, these ingredients require special processing and precise mixing to make sure they keep their memory boosting powers. We knew that despite discovering the secret to finally fight memory loss, we were still letting everyone down. So we decided to find a better, faster, and more effective solution. Together with Dr. R, it took us over 6 months to find the best manufacturers in the industry, traveling the world looking for the highest quality and top bioavailable ingredients, one that are guaranteed to cross the blood-brain barrier and flush out the toxic fluoride fast, go straight to the neurons and reconnect them, allowing anyone of any age to effectively rejuvenate their memory. And we eventually settled on not just 3, but over 35 powerful brain-boosting nutrients. When we got the first batch, we tested it 4 times with ingredient laboratories. The results we got back proved it was twice as powerful as we were hoping for, and many times more powerful than anything on the market. Finally, we could say that we've created a clinically proven and all-natural solution that will allow anyone to rejuvenate their memory. And we called it Neurozoom. The revolutionary, done-for-you formula designed to flush out fast the memory robber from your body, stimulate the reconnection of the neurons and stop memory loss, rejuvenate your brain and strengthen your mind at the same time. Neurozoom has already transformed the lives of 64,783 people and will achieve the same spectacular results for you too. I'm 100% sure of this. Before I reveal exactly what makes Neurozoom so special and so powerful against memory loss, please listen to what Amelia had to say about her experience.
The past few years have been like hell for me. I found myself forgetting the simplest things, even the names of my students. As a teacher, this was very embarrassing. But I refused to give up, and now I've regained full control over my life. Not only do I remember the full names of all my 134 students, but I'm also more focused in my daily life, and my memory is now sharper than ever. I couldn't recommend it enough. Thank you.
Here's how Neurozoom changed Sarah's life.
I suffered from a severe case of progressive memory loss, to a point in which I wasn't even able to read a simple sentence. I truly believe this works because now I feel way more clear in my mind. My brain fog is gone, and I even have a little bit more energy throughout the day.
For Charles from Tampa Bay, this was also a memory game changer.
Hello, my name is Charles. I'm a spine surgeon. A year ago, my memory began to stutter, forgetting the names of old friends, places I had been. Worst of all, I wasn't able to perform surgery anymore. I came across this by pure chance. After I did my research, I decided to give it a shot. Now my focus is always 110%, even when I'm performing long 6-hour surgeries. This has not only saved my life, but also my career.
So how will Neurozoom help you and your memory, and how does it work so well? Like I said earlier, Neurozoom works in 2 phases, both of them crucial to rejuvenating your memory. The first phase is to urgently halt all the disconnection your neurons by flushing out toxic fluoride buildup from your body. We called it the Healt phase. And as proven in many studies, memory loss can be alarmingly quickly as toxic fluoride accumulates in your brain. One day, you're effortlessly recalling birthdays of your loved ones. Next, you're struggling to remember even your own phone number. That's why it's absolutely critical to act swiftly and flush out fluorides from your body. Any delay could lead to not only losing your memory, but also other basic brain abilities like ability to think, to speak, or even move. For years, scientists believed this neuronal disconnection was inevitable and irreversible, but things have greatly changed. Now, we understand that the most effective way to halt this process quickly and effectively is by flushing out fluoride, the silent enemy within us. By draining your body of fluoride, you'll be able to stop its onslaught on your memory and cognitive abilities, preparing the ground for the next critical phase of rejuvenation. Here's how we designed Neurozoom to drain your body of fluoride. First off, we kicked off the halt phase by including the purest form of selenium, a mineral with strong ties to optimal and improved brain health. In fact, studies from the Manav College in India show selenium plays a crucial role in neutralizing the harmful impact of fluoride on the brain. But the selenium in Neurozoom doesn't work alone. We've partnered it with a special type of vitamin E, a critical micronutrient required for maintaining optimal health. Renowned for its potent antioxidant properties, this hard-to-get type of vitamin E has been shown in research study published in the Middle East Journal of Scientific Research to neutralize the harmful effects of fluoride on the brain. So with selenium and vitamin E in your corner, you have the first line of defense against fluoride accumulation. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, because Neurozoom also contains a carefully optimized and potent dose of vitamin C, which, according to the Journal of Toxicology, has been shown to give maximum protection to your neurons from fluoride's harmful effects. Another critical ingredient in Neurozoom, which has the ability to flush fluoride from your body, is riboflavin. A 2021 study published in the Journal of Trace Elements in Medicine and Biology revealed something astounding. Riboflavin has the capacity to effectively drain fluoride, further strengthening your defense against memory loss. But we didn't stop there. To make the halt phase even more potent, we also added 6 extra potent ingredients: niacin, vitamin B6, thiamine, green tea extract, olive leaf, and chromium into the formula. Why, you might ask? The answer lies in the harmful effects of the oxidative stress on our brains. You see, while the accumulation of fluoride causes your neurons to disconnect, oxidative stress can outright damage your neurons, leading to cognitive decline. It's no wonder people lose roughly 10,000 neurons every day and 3.5 million neurons every year, according to leading neural health publications. Neuro. This special and unique mix of 6 powerful antioxidants effectively fights oxidative stress, reducing the damage and protecting your precious neurons. Oh, and get this, niacin is especially valuable due to its ability to increase brain levels of NAD+, a critical enzyme that basically keeps your neurons healthy. Once you've completed the halt phase, you can expect 3 things to happen. First, your fluoride levels will now fall within the healthy range, no longer posing a risk to your delicate neural connections, ensuring your mind remains a fortress, immune to this chemical onslaught. Second, with a cleaner system, you'll find newfound clarity of thought. No more mid-conversation lapses or forgetting why you entered a room. Each day will be marked by precision. Your mind, a well-oiled machine, effortlessly navigating the complexities of daily life. And third, your overall energy levels will improve, stemming from the knowledge that your cognitive health is secure. This is not just about memory, it's about reclaiming your confidence, living life on your terms, unshackled by the dread of memory loss. Next, it's time to move on to the second phase. We've called it the reconnection phase, and it is absolutely essential when it comes to improving your ability to memorize, remember, and recall at will. Without any effort, key details like names and faces of people you've recently met, important dates or appointments, or the location of everyday items like your car keys, your phone, saving you from daily time-wasting hunts. To lead the charge in the reconnection phase, we brought in a big gun, a special ingredient that acts like a spark plug for your memory. It's called biotin, and according to the National Library of Medicine, biotin is a master at crafting acetylcholine, the essential neurotransmitter which connects your neurons. A 2013 study found that higher levels of biotin were associated with improved performance on attention tests among 40 participants aged 60 to 77 years old. That's why biotin takes center stage in the reconnection phase, making sure your neurons get back to chatting and cognitive gears are well-oiled and firing on all cylinders. But biotin was just the beginning. You see, we introduced another special and unique acetylcholine booster to mix the essential memory ingredient, which you will not find in 99% of any other similar products. It's called DMAE, or according to research published by Bentham Science, a renowned publisher of professional medicine journals, DMAE helps the brain optimize the production of acetylcholine. In other words, it fills your body with the right amount of acetylcholine for supporting your memory, mental clarity, and focus. And it works alongside one more acetylcholine boosting ingredient in our formula, one that 9 out of every 10 Americans have been found to be deficient in, according to research published by Arizona State University. The same research article also found that the deficiency of this nutrient plays a key role in the development of the most severe cognitive conditions. It's called choline, and we include a pure supply of it in our formula to support your overall brain health and guard against severe memory loss. But we didn't stop there. You see, to further enhance your brain's ability to form new neural connections, we also included 3 potent inhibitors of the dangerous enzyme acetylcholinesterase, or ARASE for short. ARASE breaks down your acetylcholine in the body and causes your neurons to disconnect and your memory to fail. So it's absolutely essential to fight the toxic ARASE lurking in your body. To do that, we've added a powerful trio: beta-carotene, a natural compound that has been found to inhibit ARASE's activity, thereby keeping your acetylcholine levels high, according to a study in the Journal of Biomolecules. Huperzine, a nutrient derived from a rare Chinese shrub, which, as proven in a study published in the renowned research journal, the Neuroscience Letters, is 2 times more powerful than donepezil and 8 times more effective than rivastigmine. Also, as proven in one double-blind study published in the National Library of Medicine, featuring 50 patients suffering from severe memory loss, the kind most people never recover from. 3 out of every 5 of those patients reported significant improvements in their memory after taking Huperzine A. But last but not least, we also added bacopa, extracted from the purest plants of water, hyssop. With these 3 powerful ingredients, the toxic ARASE will be neutralized in no time, effectively stopping neurons from disconnecting. But here's what you must absolutely know. The reconnect phase of our formula doesn't just revolve around restoring the connection between your neurons, it's also centered on increasing the speed of that connection. And to do that, we focused on raising your levels of another key neurotransmitter, one that plays a major role in how fast your neurons send and receive messages from each other. It's called glutamate, which acts as a top neural accelerator, boosting the communication speeds between your neurons. To further turbocharge this communication speedway, we've also added glutamic acid, a powerful amino acid, which is crucial for the production of glutamate. As validated by the research from the University of Rochester, it supports the production of glutamate, thereby fostering quicker and stronger communication between your neurons. And it gets even better, because to make the reconnection phase as strong as it possibly can and give your brain the kick it needs to support your memory, clarity, focus, and your ability to learn, we included another powerful ingredient in our formula, one that researchers say is the reason why children learn new languages, instruments, and skills faster than adults. It's called GABA. According to the 2022 study published in the Journal of Current Biology, GABA plays a crucial role in helping children process new information while also preparing their brains to learn and store even more. You may not know this, but kids usually learn about 10,000 new words every year, and GABA plays a crucial role in this process. Now imagine what this fantastic ingredient can do for you and your ability to store and remember all kinds of new knowledge and information. Because Neurozoom isn't just about boosting your memory, it's all about improving your ability to focus and learn new things too. Neurozoom also contains a very special mix of boron, zinc, and vitamin B5. After rigorous testing and according to the latest scientific findings from the Journal of Environmental Health Perspectives, the Journal of Behavioral Brain Research, as well as the Journal of Biochemical and Biophysical Health, boron, zinc, and vitamin B5 have been proven to be absolute must for anyone who wants to boost their memory, improve their thinking skills, critical reasoning, and problem-solving skills. Moreover, they will help bulletproof your brain against memory loss once and for all. But here's the twist. Neurozoom does so much more than just boosting your memory, because it also contains another special group of ingredients scientifically proven to help you raise your mood, keep your heart healthy, sleep better, and raise your energy levels, allowing you to do more of what you like each day. I'm talking about ingredients like licorice root extract, bilberry fruit extract, N-acetyl L-tyrosine, DHA, phosphatidylserine, vanadyl sulfate, magnesium, calcium, cinnamon bark extract, grapefruit seed extract, molybdenum, inositol, iron, and manganese. These ingredients work together to flood your body with deep reservoirs, boundless energy, and promote all-round health and wellness. And beyond those ingredients, our formula also contains one last powerful nutrient. It's called L-glutamine. And according to researchers from Gingsan National University in Korea, this L-glutamine has been shown to protect your brain from an often overlooked trigger of memory problems. I'm talking about chronic stress, which is as toxic for your memory as inhaling fumes from an old gas guzzler is for your lungs. In total, Neurozoom is conveniently packed with 35 cleansing herbs, specific vitamins, and grade A nutrients to help you rejuvenate your memory faster and safer than anything on the market. And best of all, Neurozoom is natural, free of additives, and made right here in the USA, so you can bet that it's super safe to use. Just start using it and you'll be amazed at how effective it is, without any work on your part at all. By now, you're probably asking this: how much is Neurozoom and how can I get it? Well, before I answer that, let me ask you something. How much are your memories worth to you? How much is the ability to remember the laughter of your children, the feeling of shared joke with a dear friend, or the loving gaze of your partner worth to you? How much would you invest to hold on to these priceless moments to keep them from fading away? Whatever figure you have in mind, remember this: just like tens of thousands who have walked this path before you, you'll realize you cannot place a price tag on the past, present, or future memories. They are invaluable, irreplaceable, and truly priceless. So by taking action today, you will be safeguarding your memory for years to come and free yourself from the chilling fear of losing the most precious thing you have: your beautiful mind. I am completely sure this will undoubtedly be one of the single best investments in your health and well-being that you could ever make. By doing nothing, on the other hand, you will inevitably be forced to spend many thousands of dollars on memory loss medicine in a futile attempt to keep your memory functioning properly. According to drugs.com, a 12-month supply of Aircep will cost over $6,000. For Lanacam, it's $26,500 per year. Isn't that ridiculous? And it's just a lot of money going to waste. And of course, all these drugs come with the risk of crippling side effects, including nausea, fatigue, constant headaches, and for what? Remember, none of those current available drugs can tackle the root cause of memory loss. Therefore, your struggle may continue to escalate. Think about it. You may even face a more immediate danger. Picture yourself coming to your senses in the middle of a bustling street, the roar of a 10-ton truck charging towards you. Your mind fails to register the situation quickly enough to act, simply because your memory is continuing to decline. This isn't just about forgetting names and faces anymore. It's about your safety, your survival. By now, it should be crystal clear to you that every day you don't take real action to stop your memory from breaking down, you practically gamble with your whole life. You risk losing all the immediate connections with the ones you love. Picture yourself unable to recognize your significant other, your family, your friends, your neighbors. You risk losing your independence. How would your life be if you were unable to drive, do your own shopping, or you wouldn't be able to remember where you lived? I'm not trying to scare you here. I'm just trying to tell you like it is, because the truth is, memory loss can really consume your entire life if you don't take the right steps. So let me ask you again, how much would you pay to finally free yourself from memory loss, to do it in as little time as possible from now? Well, let me tell you that Dr. R has recommended that Neurozoom be priced at an absolute minimum of $997. And many of our 64,783 satisfied customers have made it clear that they would have happily paid triple after seeing the results themselves. But I'm not going to charge you anything like that of any kind, and there are 3 reasons why. First, I've been in your shoes and I know what it feels like. It's a terrible struggle, and nobody's health should depend on how much money they have. Secondly, the last thing on my mind when I embarked on this journey was making money, and that's certainly not my motivation now. And thirdly, I made a promise to a very special lady in my life, Marissa, who stood by me while I struggled with severe memory loss, that I would see my recovery as an opportunity to do good in the world. And that's what I'm looking to do with Neurozoom. So here's the deal. You're not going to have to pay $9.97 today or $4.97 or even $300 for that matter. However, because this is the first day on your journey to finally stop memory decline and regain your sharp mind, your confidence, and your normal life, I want to make it so that adding a supply of Neurozoom to your order is super easy. Yes, for you. That's why, as a special exclusive offer on this special website and today only, you get exclusive access to the Neurozoom at the largest discount I will ever be able to offer simply by choosing your money savings package below. And here's the best part. You can really step up your savings big time when you choose to take advantage of our most popular 3-bottle discount package or our 6-bottle ultimate discount package, both which come with exclusive value pack bonuses which will save you a ton of money on top of today's already special pricing. Remember, this is a severely discounted one-time offer that you will not have access to again once you leave this page. Therefore, in order to avoid future disappointment or price increases, be sure to pick up the multi-package discount at a huge savings today. So which money savings package should you choose? If you're absolutely serious about fully banishing memory loss from your life, I recommend buying at least 3 bottles. This will allow your body to flush out most of the toxic fluoride out of your body. Moreover, it will really kickstart the reconnection process of your neurons and the rejuvenation of your brain, allowing your memory and cognitive abilities to come back to you in full force. But if you can't remember what you had for breakfast 2 days ago, or if the name of someone you just met slips away from your mind within minutes, or if you always forget where you've placed your car keys, or if you've experienced any of the daily memory hiccups, you should consider taking advantage of our 6-bottle ultimate discount package to both maximize savings and let your body benefit the most. Here's why the 6-bottle package is a smart move. First, it gives you an uninterrupted supply of Neurozoom, ensuring your fluoride levels remain low and your neurons stay connected. You won't have to worry about running out or missing out on the positive effects due to a break in your routine. Second, it provides you with the strongest opportunity for a complete transformation. Memory loss didn't happen overnight, and while Neurozoom is powerful, giving your body an extended period with this supplement allows for a more thorough and sustainable recovery. Third, with the 6-bottle package, you get the best value for your money. This package allows you to enjoy the maximum discount, meaning you save more in the long run. Investing in the 6-bottle package is essentially investing in peace of mind, knowing that you've taken a significant step towards safeguarding your memory and cognitive function brings a level of security that's invaluable. No wonder over 90% of those who really care about their memory and future well-being choose the 6-bottle package. So don't waste any more precious time. To get started and begin your journey to finally reclaim and bulletproof your memory, make the correct choice and get the best package for you now. Now, if you're a little skeptical about whether this can work for you, I totally understand. To prove to you that this unique memory rejuvenation solution works and you have absolutely nothing to worry about, I'm going to give you a 60-day risk-free money-back guarantee. If you don't experience a dramatic improvement in your memory, then all you need to do is email me at the address provided in the members area and I will refund every cent of your investment with no questions asked and no hard feelings. This is my ironclad promise. 100% money back guaranteed, even if the container is completely empty. No questions asked. Just let us know within 60 days. Why am I willing to give you such an astonishing guarantee? For 2 important reasons. First of all, I have personally seen how powerful Neurozoom is both for me and for everyone else who had faith and decided to give it a try, which is why I am so confident it will work for you. And second, I want you to feel completely safe and secure in your decision to try this for yourself starting today. I want you to enjoy the done-for-you benefits of Neurozoom without any risk to you. And if I have to take on the risk myself, then I'm happy to do it. So you'll have every opportunity to see the results for yourself. Simply decide which offer you want below. But remember, the 3 bottles and the 6-bottle discount plus the extra bonuses are only available today as a way to reward our first-time customers. They are only available on this page and will never be offered again. So please simply pick your option below and then just use the buy button to quickly and easily add it to your order. We'll take care of the rest and get it to you in no time. But I'm still not finished. I've managed to pull some strings to make sure you achieve the best results possible and as quickly as possible. So when you order today, you're going to receive 2 special bonuses absolutely free. The first one is Ageless Body. Perfect Health, which has a normal retail price of $67, but today you can get it for free. Although Neurozoom is all you need to do to fight memory decline, maintaining strong, efficient immune system is absolutely crucial to your health, happiness, and longevity. This is a fantastic collection of nature's most powerful, easy to prepare, and delicious health boosting protocols, specifically designed to fight off the buildup of dangerous substances in your body, such as fluoride, heavy metals, and even viruses and other dangerous bacteria, allowing you to improve and boost your health, brain, and immune system even faster while protecting your well-being for a lifetime. All the protocols are based on one key ingredient proven to be most effective in treating specific health problems. If you want to get the best of the best and avoid any guesswork, these short 5-day protocols certified by top nutritionists are the perfect pick. In fact, eating your way to healthier, more joyful, energetic, and happy life couldn't be easier. The second exclusive bonus you're going to receive is called Biohacking Secrets, which retails at $147, but it's yours absolutely free today. Having a sharp mind and a bulletproof memory is a wonderful thing, but how would you like to hack away to even better brain power and energy and unleash the best version of yourself? Biohacking Secrets is the perfect solution for those who want to hack their mind and body with the most modern technology to improve their quality of life. Find out how easy it is to optimize your life and body through the use of biology, research, and technology, allowing you to increase your energy, enhance your focus, and boost your performance. And get this, Biohacking Secrets comes with 20 helpful videos that you can watch right away. This way you can easily speed up your transformational journey with more clarity so you can get more results in less time. Simple, effective, and very powerful. So for the exclusive one-time only investment you see below, you get the instant access to your selected discount package of Neurozoom and your 2 free bonuses, Ageless Body, Perfect Health, and Biohacking Secrets, worth over $200. That's a really unbeatable memory-saving and life-changing offer. And don't forget, your order is fully protected by my 60-day money-back guarantee, meaning there's absolutely no risk on your part at all. So make your choice and click on the Buy Now button below and start your journey towards a life free of memory loss in the next 90 seconds. Now it's decision time for you, and you're at a fork in the road. The first path is to simply do nothing and ignore everything you've just seen and heard. You can choose to live with memory loss for the rest of your life and bear the constant uncertainty, the loss of self-doubt, the loneliness, the fear that comes with it, forgetting where you dropped your keys and glasses, forgetting the names and faces of your loved ones, experiencing the tip of the tongue moments while talking to strangers, friends, and family. Picture this, a life where you can't remember your child's first words, your partner's gentle touch, or your big accomplishments. It's as if all the beautiful moments, the dreams, and the victories you've worked for are slowly disappearing like a void. The thought of losing all your memories, living a life where you feel like a stranger, disconnected from everything that defined you, is frightening. This could become your reality if you don't take care of your memory now. Yes, you could keep spending money on costly drugs that cause side effects and don't really improve your memory, but the bigger price to pay is losing your sense of self and your precious memories to the growing cloud of forgetfulness. This isn't just about avoiding wasting money. It's about getting back your life, your sense of self, and your memories. You don't have to let your history disappear. You don't have to live like someone else's life. You can rewrite your story, and it all starts with making a choice today. Or even worse, you can carry on wasting money on expensive side effect-ridden drugs that don't, won't, and will never improve your memory to any real degree. Sure, choosing to ignore your memory health might seem convenient now, but remember, this choice could cost you dearly in the future. Memory loss isn't just about forgetting names or losing things. It's a silent thief stealing your happiness, calm, and your lively life you once had. Picture a future clouded by dementia, your loved memories slowly slipping away. It's a scary thought, but it doesn't have to be your reality. Nobody would want that kind of life, and I'm sure you don't want it either. You can change your story, and it starts by choosing to act today. And that's why I'm urging you to embark on the second path, the one where you select your package, click the Buy Now button below, and gain instant access to fast, easy, and scientifically backed method to significantly enhance your memory right from the comfort of your own home. Just imagine how wonderful that will feel. Imagine not waking up struggling to remember what you did the day before or even just a few hours ago. Picture yourself freed from the embarrassment, frustration, and helplessness that accompanies memory loss. Imagine not having to worry about forgetting important meetings, names, or cherished memories. Imagine not being a burden to your loved ones due to memory problems. Imagine how much more confident and competent you'll feel at your workplace or in your social gatherings when your mind is sharp and your recall is impeccable. Imagine the relief and satisfaction you'll experience and the money you'll save on doctor's visits and medication when your memory is no longer a concern. Imagine your moment of mental clarity and freedom. Feels incredible, right? You can truly attain this freedom starting today. And all you need to do is select your package and hit the Buy Now button to get started. Over 64,783 men and women from all around the globe have already embarked on this transformational journey, and this is your opportunity to join them. Like me, they no longer have to spend their remaining years plagued by fear and uncertainty of memory decline. But let me warn you, you need to act now. The cost involved in developing this revolutionary solution and making it available has been far greater than I initially experienced. And I've received numerous threats from major pharmaceutical companies demanding that I take this website down. So honestly, I don't know how much longer I can keep this up. If you click away now, there's no guarantee it will still be up when you return. So now is the moment of decision. Would you prefer to be healthier, happier, a more confident version of yourself, enjoying life with razor-sharp memory, or continue to struggle with the burdens of memory loss? I know which option I'd choose, and I believe you do too. To join me and our over 64,000 plus strong community in reclaiming our memories and cognitive prowess, make your selection and hit the Buy Now button below. You can try this completely risk-free for a full 60 days. Go ahead, choose your package, click on the Buy Now button below, and I'll see you in the members area. Still here? No problem. If you're still a little unsure about everything you've seen and heard, I completely understand. So if you still have a few questions, I hope that the following answers will give you all the information you need to make the right decision. So, how does Neurozoom work? Drinking fluoride-infested tap water or brushing your teeth with fluoride toothpaste can flood your brain with fluoride. This accumulation of fluoride can reduce your acetylcholine levels. As a result, this can cause your neurons to disconnect at a rapid pace. When this happens, your cognitive abilities decline, including your memory. Neurozoom works by flushing out the fluoride that has accumulated in your brain and replenishing your acetylcholine levels, allowing your neurons to reconnect and support your memory like they should. If this natural solution works so well, why hasn't a drug been created? This is a valid question, and the answer is very simple, yet infuriating. It's because no pharmaceutical company, or any company for that matter, can legally patent a natural product. So they can't make money from this research. In order to profit, they need to chemically alter the natural ingredients in order to create a licensable and profitable drug. Will this work for me? Yes, absolutely. Naturally, each individual symptom will be slightly different, but we're all human beings and we all function the same way. Neurozoom has already worked for almost 65,000 people, so there's no reason why it wouldn't work for you too. And remember, if you're still a little unsure, you can try it risk-free because your order comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee, so you have absolutely nothing to lose. Will my details be secure? Yes, I can assure you that they will be. Our ordering system benefits from the state-of-the-art 128-bit SSL encrypted technology. We're talking Fort Knox level internet security here. So your details will be 100% safe and secure. Will my order be discreet? Yes, absolutely. We understand the need for privacy, so your order will make no mention of the product name or its nature on your credit card statement. If anyone were to see it, they would have no idea what you bought. How long will the protocol be available for? To be completely honest, not much longer. Of course, I want to keep this presentation running for as long as possible and reach my goal of helping 1 million people to blitz this horrible disease once and for all. But the cost involved in creating this presentation and keeping it online have been far higher than I imagined. And because I'm not willing to charge any more for the protocol, I won't be able to continue for much longer. So I urge you to take this opportunity while you still can and order Neurozoom today before I'm forced to take this website down for good. Go ahead, choose your package, and click on the Buy Now button below and get started completely risk-free for a full 60 days. To your health, Matthew Thomas.